My name is Nancy Segal. I am the owner and founder of Solutions for the Workplace. I am a professional resume writer and federal human research expert with over 30 years in federal HR. Today, I want to talk a little bit about executive level positions. Most people who are already in the government have already heard of the Senior Executive Service. The Senior Executive Service has about 8,000 positions in it out of a total of 2.1 million federal civilian employees. So it is a pretty small and elite group thinking about the government as a whole. And when we talk about the SES, we are typically talking about what are called career reserved positions. So what does that mean? That means that these are positions that are reserved for federal career employees, non-political people. There are also SES general positions. There's a much smaller number of these, under about 1,000 or so, again, government-wide. These are typically filled by political appointees. There are also SL and ST jobs. These are above a GS-15, and they have limited supervisory responsibilities, and there are none of those dreaded ECQs. In addition, the Department of Agriculture has its own senior level cadre. These are called SSTS positions, Senior Scientific and Technological Service. These positions focus on things like forestry and agriculture and require a PhD. Then, of course, you have the Defense Intelligence Senior Executive Service. Then, of course, you have the intelligence community, which has its own executive corps. There is what's called DICES, the Defense Intelligence Senior Executive Service. There's just under 600 positions, DICES positions, in the intelligence community. In addition to DICES, you also have DICELs, Defense Intelligence Senior Leaders, equivalent but not identical to the SL positions in the competitive service. In addition, at the Department of Defense, the 2019 National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA of 2019, allowed the Secretary of Defense to appoint up to 50 qualified individuals annually to a career appointment in the SES. One thing that you should know about those positions is if you have one of those 50 at DoD, you cannot transfer to another agency. That SES is DoD, Department of Defense specific. And then there are other agencies in the accepted service, like the Federal Aviation Administration, like the Financial Services Organizations, the SEC, the Comptroller of the Currency, the FDIC, the Credit Union Administration. You've got the Drug Enforcement Agency. These are just a couple, but the point is that these agencies are accepted service agencies. And so while they have positions that are analogous to the Senior Executive Service, they are agency specific and may or may not include ECQs. So there are lots and lots of ways to get an executive level position in the federal government. It is critical that you read each job posting carefully and understand what you're applying for and understand how that impacts your career path. Interested in more? Subscribe to my monthly newsletter, listen to all of my podcasts and YouTube channel, and visit our website, www.solutions-workplace.com. Thank you.